Hello everyone, welcome to Banao Bharat Thursday expiry live session. We are about 2.5 hours into the trade. A very narrow opening, a very narrow trading range for last 2 hours. Well, Nifty has opened lower and tried a bounce back in the first few candles, but it is not being sustained. Today being a expiry day, lot of calls and puts will become worthless. The whole game is the theta decay, because of which most of the contracts will become worthless today. So if you have any positions in Nifty or Bank Nifty, do put in the chat box and we will tell you what to do with those positions, whether to retain them or to exit them or to add on to the existing position, or if you have to take any new position, then where else you can take some intraday positions. Quickly we'll go into the index. This is Nifty chart. Opening low has been at around 18,380 and opening high has been around 18,450. So the first four candles has made a up movement, and after that it has been trading within a very narrow range. Even the opening low and high has a very narrow range of about 60 points. So very narrow range in Bank Nifty. In Nifty. Bank Nifty, this is the Bank Nifty chart. Opens lower, makes 3 green candles but doesn't sustain, same like Nifty chart. So this is Bank Nifty, opening low of 42,410 and opening high of 42,561. So this is the Nifty and Bank Nifty charts. Anybody who's interested in learning the mechanics of stock market, who wants to trade systematically or who wants to make a living out of trading, we teach certain stock market philosophies as well as trading mechanics on how to execute your trades either manually or through algo systems. We are working on a algo setup also. Very soon we will have a algorithmic trading courses setup, wherein you will be taught about algo trading and how you can automate your strategies and plug it to your broker's software. Even before you automate the whole process, you should know the process and you should be able to execute your own process manually at least. So to that extent, you should first learn the correct techniques manually, and then once you are proficient in your techniques, then you can automate them as a second step. So if you are wanting to learn how to go about making a living out of trading activities, then you can call us on the number that is being displayed. We will be glad to help you. We teach a 1-week boot camp on the basics of stock market. After that, the crux is we mentor you over a period of time. We coach you, we observe your transactions, we tell you what was right about the transaction, what was wrong about the transaction, what exactly you have to keep in mind, and you don't make the same mistakes or you don't repeat the same mistakes time and again. That is how you improve in your trading. You will need a coach, you will need a mentor. If you have a coach who's observing you and your trades, then it will add that much value to your trading activities. You need to maintain your trading journals, you need to be consistent in your approach, and you need to have a systematic methodologies in place. There should be no surprises during the market hours. I hope There should be no surprises during the market hours. All your rules, all your trading techniques should be predefined, so that if during the day if you encounter any signals, either buy or sell, then you just blindly and without any emotions just do those trades. So this is with respect to what we do at Banao Bharat Trading for Living program. This is an abhiyan for creating financial independence among the public. We can create financial independence only through proper education, only through proper knowledge, only through systematic approach. We strongly believe in systems, we strongly believe in processes, we strongly believe in discipline in trading and also in life. Only when we have a disciplined approach, repeatable good habits, only then we can make something out of our lives as well as in stock markets. We will quickly go through some of the stocks. Bank Nifty trading around 42,550 levels. It has made a high of 42,600 and low of 42,400. We will quickly go through some of the cement stocks. ACC, after a good up move for the first few days at the beginning of the week, we are seeing some flat movement today in cement stocks. ACC, not much movement and no trade in ACC. Ambuja Cement trying to go down but holding on to the yesterday's low levels, and from there on it is trying to pick up. It may not sustain. Watch out for the down trades on Ambuja Cement. Dalmia Bharat, it made a late movement compared to ACC and Ambuja Cement, so it is trying to catch up a little bit. It is not going down so easily, but at the same time, because the overall momentum in cement stocks is not much, it is also struggling on the upward side. India Cement clearly entering into the downtrend. Shree Cement, not much activities. So it is better, if you are trading in cement stocks, stick to the stocks which are having good volumes, not just any sector. Any stock which is in futures should have good volumes, or it should be breaking out with good volumes in the given session. Maybe the stock has not had volumes for last few days, but that's okay, provided today if it is breaking out and forming a trend with volumes, then those are the stocks that gets qualified for trading. If you want to do intraday trades, then it is better, like you can't do trading in many stocks. You can do trading at the most in 4 to 5 stocks. So you can pick up such stocks which already have exhibited some amount of volume in the previous sessions. That way you will not be able to, on the run, you may not be able to check for volumes and breakouts and then trade those stocks. So as far as intraday trading is concerned, it is always good to have predefined things. Your stocks, you should know beforehand which stock will you trade. Will you trade in Nifty, or will you trade in Bank Nifty, or will you trade in SBI or ACC or Hindustan Lever or Reliance? So whichever you want to trade, predefine it. Have 5 stocks in your mind, predefine it, and on that particular day do not look into anything else other than those 5 stocks. Do not look into the news, do not look into the events, do not look into any of the other activities of what's happening in other stocks. Just focus on those 4 stocks or 5 stocks or 10 stocks or how many other stocks which you think is comfortable for you to trade. Depending on your capital, you can. One thing what I have noticed is, any stock for that matter, it will definitely give you at least one call in a day. Most stocks. Sometimes even Nifty does not give any call. It just hovers within a very narrow range and does not break either on the upside or on the downside. So there may not be a trade, in fact maybe in a month maybe Nifty might go through no trades dates for about 2 to 3 days, not more than 2 to 3 days. So rest of the days you will definitely find some entry levels in both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So these are two very high volume indexes which you should definitely keep in your trading program. If you are a day trader, if you are an intraday trader, definitely Nifty and Bank Nifty should be part of your basket. Apart from the index, you can also choose few other stocks which are having very high volume, which are having fairly decent movement with big candles. What you need to identify is whether each of the candle is big or small. On an average, you should have a mechanism to define which stocks to select. So generally I see what is the volume in the stock, and also I see how the each candle gets formed in those particular stocks. Sometimes, like the trends are there, but the candle movement is very low. So when such movement happens, then you may not get enough signals, or you may not be able to trade effectively in such stocks. So avoid such stocks and stick to the stocks that are having good volumes plus having good movement, intra movement within each candle. If each of the candle has a very low high-end lows, then those are not to be considered. This is with respect to cement stocks. We will quickly review some of the banking stocks. Axis Bank goes up, comes down, again goes up, not much movement. Bajaj Finserv making red candles. So a trend is there in Bajaj Finserv on the downside. Bajaj Finance opens lower, it's already in a downtrend, opens lower, makes one high and comes back, and maybe will it cut the day's high? We need to wait and watch. Bandhan Bank, no trade. Yesterday you could see there was a very good movement. There was not much of volumes, but you can see the trend was very clearly on the downside yesterday. But today, if you had picked up that same stock for trading for intraday basis, you can see for last 2.5 hours, Bandhan Bank has been in a very narrow range. Unfortunately, it's not just the Bandhan Bank today. Most of the stocks are in a very narrow range. So it is just following the overall market trends. Bank of Baroda, very narrow range. Bank Nifty again opens lower, tries to go up, doesn't sustain there, comes down again, now attempting another pullback. Let us see if it breaks today's highs. 42,600 is the level to watch out for. Can Bank, not much movement. Canfin Homes goes down in a downtrend and now trying to make a recovery. Cholamandalam Finance, CUB, Federal Bank showing some upward movement. It has survived yesterday's lows and it is trying to go up, and it is quoting at today's higher levels. So the stock to watch out for may be Federal Bank today. If it breaks out on the higher side, then there is a long entry in Federal Bank. Fin Nifty, this is one new index which has Tuesday expiry. I don't know why the data is not coming in for Fin Nifty. Just a minute. This is the chart of Fin Nifty. It is in the uptrend. Generally, indexes have Thursday expiry every week, but fin nifty has a Tuesday expiry, not much volume, so this is HDFC intraday, no trade. HDFC AMC having a downward movement with decent volumes, but then again maybe a trade to look out for. HDFC Bank, no movement. HDFC Life. HDFC Life has been in the downtrend, but now trying to come out of the downtrend. Maybe there is some long entry getting established in HDFC Life. Watch out for HDFC Life on the upside. iBull Housing Finance, not much movement after a big downtrend yesterday. Today it has been towards the lows, now trying to come back in last few candles. ICICI Bank is on the upper side, trading towards the upper range in intraday chart. Volatile movement in ICICI GI, ICICI Pru Life, not much movement. IDFC First Bank, this is the chart of IDFC First Bank. Kotak Bank, well, one big volume of 15 lakh shares traded. Shriram Transport, opening candle, a very big opening candle. RBL Bank is in a downtrend, trying to make a comeback. So these are some of the banking stocks. Overall, we can say in the last 2 hours of trade, indexes as well as most of the stocks are in a very narrow range, and some of the stocks which are already in the downtrend are trying to come back. So you need to watch out